Hello everybody and welcome back to It Moves. Now this is chapter 3 of the game, where we left off. It's called Factorized. And immediately we could see that it's very satanic, which is always nice. I have to be a little bit quieter this time because my sister is right over there asleep. So I'm a bit closer to the microphone. So if you hear like my lips smacking or me breathing, I'm sorry about that, but there's nothing I can really do. Now, where we left off, we had just finished chapter 2, and we were in some sort of labyrinth, and we kept on seeing creatures, of course, but I feel like that's going to be a reoccurrence throughout this game. So, let's quit dilly-daddling and get on with it. Oh. Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Okay. I just wanted to check to see if I was recording. I would hate to get like 20 minutes into this game and just figure out I wasn't recording. Third room in a row. Looks a bit different though. Oh yeah, that's higher now. Nothing different. And nothing different. Was this like fifth room? Oh, that was different. Oh, it's got glowing eyes now. Sorry about that. There's somebody pulling off outside in their big old car. Oh, it's getting darker and the eyes are growing more rapid, or glowing more rapidly now. My arrow key keeps on getting stuck. Darker and more rapid. Oh, oh, oh. I don't know if y'all saw that, but the mouth of the goat head moved, so maybe I got eaten? Oh. Definitely didn't get eaten. Some kind of altar. Alright. I got 2 glowing red dots above me. Don't know what those are about. Let's go this way. What's this? Nothing. This feels a lot like the last level. The labyrinth. That's something. A picture of some kind of green landscape. The picture is in too bad a shape to make out any details. Those spikes? I guess so. Alright. Some kind of machine. It's making noises. Let's go up. Some kind of machine. Oh, it says hello on the floor. And what I can only presume is blood. Okay, we reached the top of the map. More spikes. And more spikes. Alright. I mean, at least I think they're spikes. I may be totally wrong. A large fan circulating the stuffy air. I haven't went down yet, have I? I don't remember going down. Spikes. And spikes. Okay. Or maybe those are chains. Like iron bars or something like that. Oh yeah, those are definitely chains. I feel like I've just been going around in circles. Okay. Some kind of machine still. See if I can look at it from different angles. Ooh, I haven't been up here yet. That's something. Can I get to it? Oh, yes I can. Oh, it was a lever. Has anything changed? Oh, this machine. Maybe those got rid of some of this. Oh, that was something. Oh, it did get rid of some of the chains. What was that saying? How are you? I'm doing fine, thank you very much. How are you? Alright, so not that way. I'm probably gonna only do this like 2 chapters at a time, probably. That seems like a good way to do it. And still no. Probably on the other side of the map. Although I don't remember seeing any chains on the other side of the map. Oh, I guess this opened up. Oh, that's a face. A creepy mask. Oh. This music might be copyrighted, but oh well, I'll risk it. Is that the mask that I just saw? Nope. There's creepy mask. Is that gonna follow me around? Probably. So I'm guessing that lever activated these ones over here. Not there. So maybe one's down there. No. What the heck? Up, maybe? Sorry. This is definitely like the labyrinth. Oh, here's some. Oh, it's flowing now. There's a red liquid pouring out. It's probably blood. Oh no, is this whole place gonna fill up with blood? Now I'm just gonna guess that these ones down here are activated. No! What the heck? How about these ones? Okay, I was about to freak out. Oh, a mass of flesh. Doesn't even let me interact with it. Oh, shoot. Is it? Oh, okay. That's nice. Oh, that thing's in there. So now I just gotta find out what that activated. There's something over here. Maybe. Ooh, yes. Very nice. This doesn't really seem like a survival horror game, just an RPG. Which is nice because I'm bad at survival horror games. And... oh. Okay. I'm gonna go back up here now. Because my gut's telling me that was the last lever. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. I assume I'm getting killed. It's funny how certain words can remain hidden from your mind, no matter how blatant or obvious they are. One word came to me that night, lying there in the darkness alone, frightened, aware of a rotten change in the atmosphere. a thickening of the air as if something had displaced it. As I heard the first casual twist of the bed sheets below, the first anxious increase of my heartbeat at the realization that something was once again at the bottom bunk, that word. A word which had been sent into exile, filtered up through consciousness. Breaking free of all repression, gasping for air, screaming, etching and carving itself into my mind. Ghost. As this thought came to me, I noticed that my unwelcome visitor had ceased moving. The bed sheets lay calm and dormant, and they had been replaced by something far more hideous. A slow, rhythmic, rasping breath heaved and escaped from the thing below. I could imagine its chest rising and falling with each sordid, wheezing, and garbled breath. I shuddered, and hoped beyond all hope that it would leave without occurrence. The house lay, as it had the previous night, in a thick blanket of darkness. Silence prevailed, all but for the perverted breath of my as yet unseen bunkmate. I lay there terrified. I just wanted this thing to go, to leave me alone. What did it want? Then something unmistakably chilling transpired. It moved. It moved in a way different from before. When it threw itself around in the bottom bunk, it seemed unrestrained, without purpose, almost animalistic. For that thing lying there in the darkness, that thing which seemed intent on terrorizing a young boy, calmly and nonchalantly sat up. Its labored breath became louder. Now only a mattress and a few flimsy wooden slats separated my body from the unearthly breath below. I lay there, my eyes filled with tears, a fear which mere words cannot relate to, or anyone else coursed through my veins. I would not have believed that this fear could have been heightened, but I was so wrong. I imagined what this thing would look like, sitting there listening from below my mattress, hoping to catch the slightest hint that I was awake. Imagination then turned into an unnerving reality. It began to touch the wooden slats which my mattress sat on. It seemed to caress them carefully, running what I imagined to be fingers and hands across the surface of the wood. Then, with great force, it prodded angrily between two slats into the mattress. Even through the padding, it felt as though someone had viciously stuck their fingers in my side. I let out an almighty cry, and the wheezing, shaking, and moving thing in the bunk below replied in kind by violently vibrating the bunk as it had done the night before. Small flecks of paint powdered onto my blanket from the wall as the frame of the bed scraped along it, backwards and forwards. Once again I was bathed in light, and there stood my mother, loving, caring as she always was, with a comforting hug and calming words which eventually subdued my hysteria. Of course she asked what was wrong, but I could not say. I dared not say. I simply said one word over and over and over again. Nightmare. The pattern of the events continued for weeks, if not months. Night after night I would awaken to the sound of rustling sheets. Each time I would scream so as to not provide the abomination with time to prod and feel for me. With each cry the bed would shake violently, stopping with the arrival of my mother, who would spend the rest of the night in the bottom bunk, seemingly unaware of the sinister force torturing her son nightly. Along the way I managed to feign illness a few times, and come with other less than truthful reasons for sleeping in my parents' bed. More often than not, I would be alone for the first few hours of each night in that place, the room where the light from outside did not sit right, alone with that thing. With time you can become desensitized to almost anything, no matter how horrific. I had come to realize that, for whatever reason, this thing would not harm me when my mother was present. I'm sure the same would have been said for my father, but as loving as he was, waking him from sleep was almost impossible. Waking me, on the other hand, was no trouble at all, thanks to the nightmares. Is that it? Chapter 4, Anger Overload. Alright. Of course, gonna save. I know there's an autosave function, but just to be sure, I always use the manual save. Looks like we're in a cathedral of sorts. Oh. The painted glass depicts some religious man, I guess. A hook hangs from the wall. A piece of meat hangs to dry from it. Quite possibly human meat. Oh. Earthquake. The painted glass depicts some religious man, I guess. Okay. The painted glass depicts a scene from the Bible. Does it? No. Probably. Oh. Well. Oh. Bunch of jars. Various jars with disgusting stuff inside. Now that's a big jar. Oh, and of course another shake happens when I'm right in front of the big jar. The thing's gonna fall on me. The big jar is filled with heads of some sort. I mean, yeah, I guess that, but could you give like a more... Oh, okay. This game is just getting weirder. It is a pool, but I'd rather not use it. Okay. That's fair. Well, you two have a good time. Big floating head and person up there. At least I think that's a person. Another room. This room is weird, look. It's got like... It's wider up here. And it's shorter up here, I guess to give the perception of depth. Oh god. Oh, those are hanging cats. Oh my god. Oh, well... Okay. Is that a face in the wall? Oh no. Oh shit. The ceiling's falling on me. And I'm dead. Oh, never mind, I'm not dead. Oh no. Those like baby heads. Oh. Oh, it's making a... Oh, they're closing their mouths. Oh, I really am not liking this. No more. Cool. Oh, there's more this time. Five and 6. 1. Oh, they already have their mouths closed this time. I was wrong, there's only 5. Sorry. I love endless hallways. So how you boys doing? Oh, baby laughter now. Oh, I'm slower. At least I think I am. I feel slower. Can I go back the other way? That's a no. Is that this last one crying? Oh. Oh no. I don't like that. I'm going. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Well, this is now my fate. My greatest fears were realized in the winter. The days grew short and the longer nights merely provided the wretch with more opportunities. It was a difficult time for my family. My grandmother, a wonderfully kind and gentle woman, had deteriorated greatly since the death of my grandfather. My mother was trying her best to keep her in the community as long as possible. However, dementia is a cruel and degenerative illness, robbing a person of their memories, one day at a time. Soon she recognized none of us, and it became clear that she would need to be moved from her house to a nursing home. Before she could be moved, my grandmother had a particularly difficult few nights, and my mother decided that she would stay with her. As much as I loved my grandmother and felt nothing but anguish at her illness, to this day I feel guilty that my first thoughts were not of her, but of what my nightly visitor may do should it become aware of my mother's absence, her presence being the only thing which I was sure was protecting me from the full horror of this thing's reach. I rushed home from school that day and immediately wrenched the bed sheets and mattress from the lower bunk, removing all of the slats and placing an old desk, a chest of drawers, and some chairs which we kept in the cupboard where the bottom bunk used to be. I told my father I was making an office, which he found adorable, but I would be damned if I'd give that thing a place to sleep for one more night. As darkness approached, I lay there knowing my mother was not in the house. I did not know what to do. My only impulse was to sneak into her jewelry box and take a small family crucifix which I had seen there before. While my family were not very religious, at that age I still believed in God and hoped that somehow this would protect me. Although fearful and anxious, while gripping the crucifix under my pillow tightly in one hand, sleep eventually came, and as I drifted off to dream, I hoped that I would awaken in the morning without incidents. Unfortunately, that night was the most terrifying of all. Chapter 5, Urban Explorer. Let me just check something real quick. How long have I been recording? 22 minutes, okay. I feel like that's plenty long. Alright, well, okay, this is a school. Well, I feel like I've played this for long enough. 2 chapters. Next video is definitely going to be the last. I guess this game is actually a good bit of fun, actually. Once again, this game was made by SnowOwl and RPG Maker. I'll have the download link for the game in the description. Hope you all have a wonderful day, night, whatever it may be for you. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.